Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Ezekiel 31 to 39, Proverbs 29, and Psalm 123. Let's just start. Then in the 11th day of the third month, the first day of the month, the word of the Lord came to me. So I say to Pharaoh king Egypt and to his multitude, Hear me like a new greatness. Behold, Assyria was like a sin, was a sin on Lebanon, a beautiful branch of forest shade, and a towering height, top among the clouds. I was nourished it, its deep made a great oil, and it came through its fire, and the place was planting, sending forth its trees to all the trees of the field. So it towered high above all the trees of the field, its boughs grew large, its branches long, and abundant wood, and its shoots, all the birds of the heavens made their nests in its boughs, and its branches all the beasts of the field, and gave birth to its young, and under its shadow, and moved all greatness. It was beautiful in its greatness, and the length of its branches. Its roots went down to abundant woods, and the cells of the garden of God could not rival. And the fir trees grew and caught its boughs, neither were the pine trees like its branches. Her chain the garden of God was its equal and beauty, made it beautiful. And the message branch all trees eat and read it, and when the garden of God. Therefore thus says the Lord, because the town has its top around the cloud, and its heart is proud of its hand, I will go into him of the mighty one of the nations. You shall surely deal with his within his desires when it comes down. For it is the most ruthless of the nations who cut down left on the mountains and in the valleys, and his branches have fallen. And its boughs have been broken in all the ravines of the land, and all the peoples of the earth have gone away from its shadow and left it. And its fallen trunk draw all the birds of the heavens, and its branches are all the beasts of the field. And all this is in all that no trees gather the waters, and great towering horns set at the tops among the clouds. And then there no trees make drink water, and may reach up to them high, for they are all given over to thee. Death to the warbler among the children of men, with those who go down to pit. I says, the Lord, on the day the star went down to shore and caused man, raced deep over it, mystery its rivers, its many waters were starlight, close by and going for it, and all the trees of the field fainted with it. And I made the nations quickly silent when it cast down Sheol with those who go down to pit. All the trees that eat, among the trees and vessel, and all that drink water, who are comforted in the warbler. And I also went down Sheol to those who were slain by Saul. Yes, those who were at arm, who lived under the shadow among the nations. And my thirst like in glory and greatness on the trees that eat it. You shall be brought down the trees that eat into the warbler, shall lie among them circumcised, and with those who are slain by Saul. This prayer and this multitude declares the Lord. In the 12th year, in the 12th month, in the 38th month, the word of the Lord came to you. So I may raise a lamentation over Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and say to him, You consider yourself a lion of the nations, and like a dragon in the seas, you burst forth in your arrows, trouble the water to your feet, and found their rivers. And says no longer, Now throw my name, that you without his makeup, was thou holy up in my dragon. And I cast you on the ground, and they open field up from you, and of course all the birds that have set on you. They have caused the beasts of the whole earth with you, and strew your flesh upon the mountains. And for any birds of your carcass, and dress all on you into mountains, and you find the blood, and the rivers are before you, and about you, I will cover the heavens. And I will make the stars dark, I will cover the sun with the cloud, and the moon shall not give its light, and the bright lights of heaven, and I will make dark over you, but darkness in your land, declares the Lord God. And I will trouble the hearts of many peoples, I will bring you destruction among the nations, the country that you will not know. I can make the peoples poor to you, and the head of their kings. The king shall bristle with horror because of you, when I brandished my sword before them. It shall tremble every year, and everyone for his own life, and all day get downfall. And thus says the Lord God, the sword of the king of Babylon shall come upon you. I will cause your multitude to fall by the swords of mighty ones, all of the most ruthless nations. He shall bring them to ruin the pride of age, almost I shall destroy his beasts, and beside many waters, and no foot of man shall trouble them anymore. Which has to be strong, I will make their waters go, and cause their rivers run like water, declares the Lord God. And I command Egypt, just go in my life, just level the desert. And instruct on all who down and down his hand. This lamentation is shouted, and the doors of the nation shall change. Yea, drive all the much, and you shall change, because of the and tell us the end, shout out, the 50th day of life. Therefore came to some men, lay in the multitude. Send down here, and the doors of majestic nation, to well blood, to those who go down to pit. Now it is who do to pass and beauty, good, and relate to us without sacrifice. It's well made those to stay best on Egypt, to the trust, don't go away in all the multitude. Why she shall speak of them? But they help us out, Mr. They shall come down and they shall lie still on six, same vessel. It says that in all country. And its graves all around, the elden fallen, and its whole vessel. And the graves are set in all the most parts of it. And the companies of men had the walls and full vessel, it's retired in the land play. And I was down on the most and they gave walls and full vessel. And went down the sacrifice into Warbler. And the Warbler. And they spread the terror in the land of the living, and made their bed and shoe. And the those who go down to pit, they made their abode among the sons of all multitude. Their graves all around it, all the sacrifice and vessel. The town on spread in the land of the living, they ate the shame of those who go down to pit. They are placed among the slain, and Meshach peoples and all multitude who graves all around, all the sacrifice they vessel. They spread the town in the land of the living. Dealing life and might, the fall fell in the land of sacrifice. They went down to Sheol with it. Or swords were laid under their heads. Under their heads, and the clothes upon their bones. Upon their eyes, the tower mighty man was even I see surely break a line and then success of those of stone vessel. And as their kings and princes for all their mile with those who kill vessel. They like us success with those who go down to the princes and that old north of Daniels who gone down stream with the snow. And all the tales of the culture they lie on 6 with those of stone vessel. And bad nation with those who go down to and Pharisees and the only comfortable for what you fair and was on the same vessel. Because of God first read 10 and you shall be led to us among the sex that there is the same vessel. And everyone was much to do cast over. Well, Lord came to you so much we two people say to her bring the sword upon them. And he will not take it man from one. And who knows if he sees sword coming upon land, but it's trumpet towards the people. If he only hears the sound of trumpet, she doesn't take warning, sword comes and takes him away. And his wrath shall be upon us. He has sound the trumpet and sound the trumpet. And did not take one, his blood shall be upon himself. If he had taken one, he would have saved his life. And if the watchman sees sword come and does not burn the trumpet, if people know when the sword comes and takes away one, if he doesn't take away his iniquity, his blood I require the watchman's hand. To you son of me, I made a watchman to the houses away of you here, away of the man. And my Matthew shall give them one from me, which is typical, you shall surely die. Surely that you do not speak to one wicked to turn from this way. Yeah, with a passion die from this. If but I will cry you, if you want the wicked to turn from this way, you just not turn this way. The passion dies iniquity, you do yourself. Yes, and I say to houses, as you have said, surely after Christians sins out upon us. And we will run away, because then can we lay shit and tell me to cut the river. I have no question of death because the wicked turns from this way. Then I credit you, it's all you die, houses. Yes, and man. Saying the righteousness of the righteous shall not deliver him when the transgressors of the wickedness of the wicked. He shall not fall by when transgressors of wickedness, and the righteous shall not be able to live by his righteousness. He says, though I say to the righteous, his righteous deeds, and he shall surely live. Yet if he tests his righteousness, and does injustice, none of his righteous deeds shall be remembered. Even in his injustice, his son shall die. Again, though I say to the wicked, shall surely die. If he tends to sin, does what just and right. If the wicked restores the post, gives back what is taken by robbery. However, and walks his sets life not doing injustice. You shall live, he shall not die. None of the sins he has committed shall you remember. His son was just and right, he shall live. He will say the way of the Lord is not just, in his own way that is not just, and the wretched turns to his righteousness and does injustice. He shall die from the wicked turns to his wickedness and does what's just and right, shall live by this. And we see the way of the Lord is not just, and how she is. I judge each you according to your way, his ways, and fill after you. I exiled in the temple on the 5th day of the month, freed from Jerusalem, came to me and said, I see he's been instructed and the hand of the Lord has been upon me this evening and before the future. He was going math by the time the man came to him once, and math was open, I was no longer me. The Lord came to his son, and how much the day is waste place in the land is and keeps. And Abraham was only one man, he got possession of it. And the land is surely given us to possess. Everything to the system of the he first was born unto your eyes and shed blood. And show you them possessing your land, so you come here abomination. Is you the first news, I'll show you them possessing. I said this to the first logo. And as I live, surely those who are in the waste, so I shall fall by so. There's everything I'll give to BC. There is to be the land, those who shall cause them here should die. And the pestilence, and I'll make the land desolation of the waste. And in power of might shall come to it. And the mountains, don't be severe, so normal pastor. And I found them blood, and I made the land a desolation. And the waste because all their bondage and they have come in. And I see so many people shall talk to them about you. In other words, that the Lord has said to them, he says, when they come and hear what the word is that comes from God. And you come to his people come, they sit before you as right when they hear what you say. They will not do it, for it's laughter talking and if they act like a sound like it. And behold, you answer like one who says, something else, the souls of their beautiful words, most one minister. They hear what you say, they will not do it, you just constant come over, and there's a prophet among them. Prophet has been among them. And the word of the Lord came to you, son of man, prophecy, the shepherd, no don't prophecy, and said to them, even to shepherds. And to the shepherds, thus says the Lord. My shepherds I have been feeding you, so you shall not shepherds feed the sheep. Need the fat, you cause says the wool, you slaughter the fat. Whilst you do not feed the sheep, the wicked do not strike, the sick do not heal. And you do not bow down to show you do not bow back, the lost you not so. And the force and harshness you run, because they were scattered, because there was no shepherd. And when they became fruitful wild beasts, the sheep were scattered one day over the mountains and over every hill. The sheep were scattered over the face of the earth, and none to search for them. Therefore, you shepherd, who I will as I live to curse the Lord God. But because my sheep has become a prey, and my sheep have become food for all the wild beasts. It is theirs no shepherd, because my shepherd is not searched. Search for my sheep, but the shepherds fed themselves. You have not fed my sheep. And therefore you shepherds hear the word of the Lord. Thus says the Lord. I am against the shepherds that require my sheep at their hands and put a stop to feeding the sheep. No longer shall the shepherds feed themselves. And I'll rescue my sheep from their asses, and I'll make food for them. Thus says the Lord God. Behold, I myself will search for my sheep and will seek for them. A shepherd seeks out his flock, who is among the sheep that is scarce, so will I seek out my sheep. And I'll rescue them from all places where they have been scattered on the day of clouds and thick darkness. I'll bring them out from the peoples and gather them from the mountains, from the countries. I'll bring them into their land. I feed them on the mountains by the rivers, and all the inhabitants places of the country. Make a good pasture on the mountain heights, Israel shall be there. And I will be their grazing land. They shall lie down and go for grazing land. There is pasture they feed on the mountains, Israel. I myself will be the shepherd of my sheep. I'll make them lie down. And I declare the Lord God, seek the lost. I'll bring back the straight. And I'll bind up the injured. I'll strengthen the weak and the fat and the strong. I'll feed them in justice, and see my flock. Thus says the Lord God. Behold, I judge between sheep and sheep, between rams and goats. It is not enough for you to be on the good pasture. You must tread down with your feet the rest of the pasture. And drink a clear water. You must lie the rest of the water your feet. As my sheep eat when you trod with your feet, drink what you may eat with your feet. And therefore thus says the Lord God to them. Behold, I myself will judge between the fat sheep and the lean sheep. And you push your side and shoulder and thrust all the weak with all your horns. You scatter them over. I'll rescue my flock. They shall no longer be afraid. I'll judge between sheep and sheep, and also I've heard them one shepherd. I said unto them, you shall feed them. Feed them, and you shall feed them, and be the shepherd. And I, the Lord, will be the God. My servant David shall be friends with them. I, the Lord, I speak. I'll make them my covenant peace, and banish wild beasts from their so that they may dwell securely in the wilderness, and sleep in the woods. And I make them in the place all around my hill blessing. I send down the showers in the season, and shall be showers of blessing. And children shall yield their fruit, I shall yield increase. And they shall be secure in the land. And they shall know that I am God. When I break the bars, I can deliver to and deliver. And then from the hand of those who slay them, shall be no more. They shall no more be a prey to the nations, nor shall the beasts of the land devour them. They shall dwell securely, and I shall make them fair, and provide for them renowned plantations. And they shall no longer be consumed with hunger in the land. And no longer suffer the reproach of the nations. Shall know that I am the Lord their God with them. Now they that have said, are my people. And all my people declares the Lord God. You are my sheep, even sheep of my pasture, and I am your God, declares the Lord God. The royal Lord came to you, so men set your face against the land, and property against the state of thus says the Lord. O God, behold, I am against you, and say, I stretch my hand against you, and make you a desolation of this. And they see its waste, and shall become a desolation, shall know that I am the Lord. It shows perpetual enmity, and give the people to the power of the sword at the time of their calamity, the time of their final punishment. Therefore as I live, declares the Lord God. And I'll prepare you for blood, but I shall pursue you, because you do not hate bloodshed. Therefore blood shall pursue you. I'll make man say, I waste and desolation, and cut off from it all who come and go. And for this mountain with the slain, all new hills and new valleys and new ravines, those slain with the storm shall fall, and I will make a perpetual desolation. And your sea shall not be inhabited, and you will know that I am the Lord. It is said, and these two nations, these two countries come, so I will take possession of them. And of the Lord was there, therefore, as I live, declares the Lord God, I deal with you according to anger and envy that you show because you hate against them. I make myself an enemy among them, and I judge you. You shall know that I am the Lord. I have heard of the violence you out against the mountains, I say, you lay desolate, your goodness to devour, you magnify yourselves against your mouth. I will tell you words against your head, thus says the Lord God. Not the whole earth rejoice, I'll make you desolate, as you rejoiced over your inheritance and houses. As of this, so will I, and I will deal with you, you shall be desolate. And I say, and I will know that I am the Lord. And you son and prophecy to man says, and say, a man says, hear the word of the Lord. This is the Lord God, because the enemy said, your heart and the ancient heights become a succession. And if our hearts did say, thus is the Lord God. I said, because they made you desolate and cursed you from all sides. You became the possession of the rest of the nation. And you became the talk and evil gossip of the people. And therefore, I message, I hear the word of the Lord God. Thus is the Lord God to mountains and the hills, the ravines and valleys. And just like sins and seas, which have become a prey and division to the rest of the nations of the world. Therefore, thus says the Lord God, surely I have spoken my heart jealousy against the rest of the nations. Against all enemy, he might lend to themselves in possession with wholehearted joy and in contempt, that they might make his pasture lands a prey. Therefore, prophecy concerning the world of Israel, and to mountains and hills, to ravines and valleys. Thus says the Lord God, behold, I speak of my jealousy wrath. You just suffered the reproach of the nations. Therefore, thus says the Lord God, I swear the nations that are already shall themselves suffer reproach. For you, O man of Israel, shall not shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit, till he goes and you soon come home. Behold, I have for you, I will turn to you, shall be told and so. And what I who born you, how has Israel all the sea shall be inhabited in those places where you go. I will multiply on your men, your sons shall multiply and be fruitful. And cause you inhabitants in the former times, they will do more good to you than ever before. You know that I am the Lord. I let people walk in it, even my Hebrews. You shall possess it, you shall be inherited, you shall no longer be within the children. Thus says the Lord God, because they say to you, devour people, and you breed the nation of children. And therefore you shall no longer devour the people, and no longer breed the nation of children. Because the Lord God, you will not let you hear any more the reproach of nations. You shall no longer bear disgrace the people, so no longer cause the nation to stumble, declares the Lord God. And then the Lord came to his son, and said in the houses of living men, who defrauded by their ways and their deeds, their ways before me are like the unclean soul, and their measure impurity. So I poured my wrath upon them for the blood that they shed, and the eyes of which they defraud, I scattered among the nations, and dispersed through the countries. In accordance with their ways and their deeds, I judged them. When they came to the nations wherever they came, they proclaimed my holy. And my people said, I used the people of the Lord, and yet they had to go out of this land. But I contempt for the holy was the houses are profane among them, to his therefore say to houses, of thus the Lord. It is not for your sacred houses that I am about to act, for the sake of my holy name, but you profane among the nations which okay. I will vindicate the holiness of my great name, which is profane among the nations, and which you profane among them. And the nations will know that I am the Lord, and curse the Lord God, and through you I vindicate my holiness before their eyes. I will take you from the nations, gather you from all the countries, and bring you to them. I will sprinkle clean water on you, and shall be clean from all your uncleannesses. And from all your idols I will cleanse you. I will give you a new heart, and a new spirit I will put within you. I will remove the hard stone from your flesh, and give you a heart of flesh. Put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes. If you happen to obey my rules, you shall dwell in the gate of fast. If you have a heap, I will be over. I will deliver you from all your uncleannesses. I will sun on the grain, make it abundant, lay no famine upon you. I will fruit of the tree, and make it abundant. Increase and fill abundant. You may never again suffer the disgrace of famine among the nations. You will remember your evil ways and do so not good. You will lay yourselves in the iniquities and abominations. You will not forsake their eye after curse the Lord God, and that can be known to you. You shall confound for your ways and houses. I says the Lord God, the day that I cleanse you from your iniquities. I cause the seas to inhabit in the ways, but shall be a rebuilt. And the land that was desolate shall be tilled, instead of being the desolation that was in the side, it will be prospered. You will say, the land that was in the desolate has become like the dominated, and the waste and desolate and season after for inhabitant. In addition to that, after all rain, you shall know that I will. I have rebuilt the ruined place and planted that was desolate, and I spake it unto it. Thus says the Lord God, and so shall let the houses of ask me to do them, to increase their people like a flock for sacrifice, like a flock of Jerusalem during her one feast. And shall the waste seas be filled with flocks of people. Then they will know that I am the Lord, and the hand of the Lord is upon me. And he brought me out, and the Spirit of the Lord stood between the middle of the veil of the valley. It was full of bones, and he led me around among them. And behold, there were very many on the surface of the valley. And behold, they were very dry, and he said to him, Son, can this bread live? And he said, O Lord God, you know. And he said, property of these bones, said to the dry bones, hear the word of the Lord, thus says the Lord God to these bones. And I will cause breath to enter you, and shall live, and I will lay sinews upon you, and I will cause flesh to come upon you, and cover your skin, and put breath in you, shall live. And you shall know that I am the Lord. So property is ours coming. As I show property does descend, behold, a rattle, and the bones came together, bones were spread. And behold, there were sinews on them, and flesh had come upon them. Their skin and clothing, and there was no breath in them. He said to me, property to breath, property to the man, say to breath. Thus says the Lord God, come from the four winds of breath, and breathe on these slain. They may live. So property, as he commanded me, the breath came into them. And they lived and stood on their feet, and they singly great only. And he said to me, Son, and these bones are in the whole house. So behold, they say, our bones are dry, and our hope is lost, we indeed cut off. And they feel property and Satan. Thus says the Lord God, behold, I bring your grace. Raise you from your graves, and my people I'll bring to my knees up. You shall know that I am the Lord, and I can your graves, and raise you from the graves of my people. But my spirit within you shall live, and I'll place you in that, and you shall know that I am the Lord. This week the Lord did, cries the Lord. And word of the Lord came to me, Son, and take a stick and write on it. Urge you and people is associated with them, and take another stick and write on it. Joseph, and all the houses associated with him, and join them one to another into one stick. He will become one of you. And people say to you, we will not tell us what the enemy might. They say to I says the Lord God, behold, and better take the stick of Joseph, and the trousers are associated with him, and join with it the stick of Judah. Take them one stick, they may be one in my hand. And sticks on which you write, and your hand before the eyes, and say to thou says the Lord God, behold, I will take the people of Israel from the nations, and will stick and will gather them from all around, and bring them to them, and make them one nation to the land on the mountains, and one king shall be king over them all. It shall no longer be no longer two nations, and no longer divided into two kingdoms. They shall not defile themselves in all the in the detestable things, nor will any of the transgression, or save them from all the backslidings of the sin. How comes it? They shall be people, and I'll be their God. The 7 days shall be king over them, they shall all have one shepherd. They shall walk in my ways, and be careful to obey my statutes. They shall dwell in the land, they go to me, and Jacob will your father's land. And their children and children shall dwell there forever. With you, my son shall be their prince forever. And I make a covenant of peace with them, and shall be an everlasting covenant with them. I send them in their land, and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in their midst forevermore. The dwelling place shall be with them, and they shall heap them, and the nations will know that I am the Lord, and sanctifies Israel. And my sanctuary is in their midst forevermore. And then the Lord came to his son, and said, face will God with the land, and chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and policy against them, and said, thus says the Lord God, behold, I make a chief of chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Attend you back and put hooks and 2 jaws and bring you and annoy on me. Most on horse and all them coats and full armor, grey hair, some all them buckler and shield. Word besides Persia, Cash and put out with me. Another wish of helmet, grim and all his horse, best to gone from uttermost parts of the north. With all his horse, only he was all with me. Are you ready to keep ready? You know the house and you. And be a god from after many days you must have land years. You will go against the land that's restored from war. And land from his people. You will go there from many peoples upon the Mount Caesar, which have been continual ways. These people were brought out from the peoples and had draws to kill it all. You advance, coming like a storm, you'll be like a cloud covering the way. You know the hordes of me heels with you. That's says the Lord. On that day thoughts will come to mind. You devise an evil scheme and say, I will go up against the land and war judges. How full one the quiet people draws to kill it. All the dwelling without walls, having their bars grace. Just see spawn care upon the tell you him against the notice place there and I have to. And the people who will gather from the nation who require livestock and goods. He do at the center of the earth, have indeed in the measure of Tarshish and its ladies will say to you, I have come to see spoil, have you summoned your host and care upon the so he's away, carry away soul and God, take away livestock and goods, to seize graceful, therefore summon that prophecy and say to God, thus says the Lord God, one day when the people dwellings clearly shine, will you not know? You will come free and press out the most parts of the earth, and you and may have like the oil and riding on horses, great host of my arm. You will come out against my people, like a cloud covering the land, and in the latter days I'll bring you against the land. And they shall know me, through you, God, I vindicate my horn before their eyes. Thus says the Lord God, you hear of him I spoke in the former days when I said prophecies. And in those days prophecy for years I'll bring you against them. But on that day, the day that God shall come against the land, Asia, we curse the Lord of wrath, will be roused in my anger. In my jealousy and in my blazing wrath, I declare on that day, there shall be a great earthquake on the land, Israel. Fishes see in the birds' hands, and the beasts of the field, and all creeping things to creep on the ground. The people in the face of the earth shall quake on my presence, and the mountains shall be turned down, and the cliffs shall fall, and every wall shall tumble to the ground. I'll summon a sword against God, and all my majesty, declares the Lord. Every man's soul will be against his brother. Pestilence and blood shall enter into judgment with him. And I upon my men's hordes and the peoples are with him. So I shall raise the justice. I am sulphur, so I show my grains and my heart to make myself known in the eyes of many nations. And there are no doubt of and any son of man who sees God can say, Thus says the Lord God, behold, I will get you a drum, sheep and you shall continue. I turn you about and don't before I bring you up from out of this part of the Lord. When you against the man says, I will strike the bow from your left hand, make it ash upon your right hand. You shall fall on the man says, I even all the hordes of people shall with you. And beauty, bird to prey, and friend we saw, and a beast of field to be devoured. You shall fall in the open field, fire speaking and declares the Lord God. I will send fire and metal and those doors to kill in the Christian. They shall know that I am the Lord. No more holy name, I will make known the rest of my people Israel. And I will not let my holy name proclaim anymore. And they shall know that I am the Lord, the Holy One in Israel. And if all our days coming, I will be glorified to curse the Lord God. This is the day of which I spoke, and those who dwell in the seas will go out and make fires and weapons and then swords and bucklers, bow and arrows, clubs and spears, and they will make fires in them for 7 years. They do not need to take wood of the field, cut down any out of the forest, and make their fires of weapons. They will cease to spoil those who despoil them, and plunder those who plunder them, declares the Lord. And one day I will give to God a place and a borough in Israel, the valley of travellers, east of the sea. It will be called the Valley of Hammon God. For 7 months the houses will be burned, water comes and all people in the land will burn them. And I will bring them renown on the day of their shall God, declares the Lord God. And the set apart men travel through the land regularly, and bury these travellers remain on the face of the land, so as to come to the end, 7 months I will make the search. When these travel through the land, and anyone sees a human bone, he shall set up a sign by it. To their burials shall bury in the Valley of Hammon God. Hammon is also the name of the city. Thus shall be cleansed the land, and see son of man, thus says the Lord God. Give to the birds every son until the beasts of the field. Some will come and gather from all around to sacrificial feast I am preparing for you. Very sacrificial feast on the land of Israel, and show you flesh and drink the blood, and shake the flesh of mine, and drink the blood of the prince of the earth. Of rams and lambs, of he-goats, of bulls, of all the fat beasts of Bashan, and show you fat till you are filled, and drink blood till you are drunk. And sacrificial feast I am preparing for you, and shall be to fill my table with horses and charioteers, and mighty men all kinds of words, declares the Lord. And set my glory among the nations, all the nations see my judgment that I will execute. And him that laid on in the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord of God. And that therefore the nations shall know the house of Israel in the captivity from any of me. If it dealt so treacherously with me, in my face and given to him their blessing. Therefore by the sword and death and put down crimes and transgressions in my face and therefore thus says the Lord God. Now I restore the fortune of Jacob and have mercy on the whole house of Israel. I will be just with my heart, and you shall forget this shame. And which I show that they had practiced against me, and just to kill me with mouth to make them afraid. And I brought them back on the peoples and gathered them from their enemies. And through them have vindicated my holiness inside my nation. You shall know that I am the Lord of God, because I send no days on the nation, then I assembled them into and I'll leave none of me in the nation anymore. I'll have my face anymore from there, and pour my spirit upon the houses. I declare the Lord God. Proverbs 29. He was often reproved that stiff as an act, but some may be recommended him, and the righteous and cursed people rejoice. And the record will all the people grow. He loves his next follow down, comparing posture swallows his wealth. I just the king builds up the land. He exacts gives heads there, and tells his neighbors his spreads in their first food, even man sin his transgression. Righteous man sins rejoice, the righteous man knows the hearts of the poor. Human does not understand the strong scoff, says the of land. The wise turn around wrath, the wise man has died, for they fall in the reason lost, and there's no quiet. Both those who maintain one with bones and seek life that way. The fool gives full vent to his spirit, a wise man quietly holds it back. The rulers listen to false rules, official will be looking. When the oppressed meet together, the Lord gives light to eyes and birth. If a king faithfully judges the poorest, then will be established forever. The rapid of good wisdom, child left and suffering, shame to his one. You can encourage transgression and grace to the righteous will look on their downfall. The strange son who will give grace, he'll give delight to your heart. Where there's no prophetic vision, people cast up shame. As he keeps the law by mere words, so not to speak, for they understand him not respond. You see, many mistakes in the verse, there's more hurtful for love him. Very painful serve from a child over in the end, find him sin. And the rest says strife, and one good thing cause much transgression, one forever and one. His learning spirit will obtain on him, hard everything fits in him. He is the person who goes nothing, fear the man makes the trust in whoever trusts in will stay. They see the face of the throne, well, the man gets justice, and the just man is abomination to righteous. If you want his way, straight abomination to wicked. Psalm 123. To you I lift up my eyes, you and them to the heavens. And he holds the eyes themselves, look to him and master. His eyes to me, so to him and mistress. Our eyes look to the Lord. Sees mercy upon us, have mercy upon us, will have mercy upon us. You have more than enough of content. Your souls have more than enough of the scorn of those who ease in the canoe of the car. And as that, should I do Lord's strength, please pray for Father, have we in you. You can come be done with us in heaven. Give us no day, but give us no suffering and temptations. Give us no taste of this evil one. There's a kingdom, power, good forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.